Hello everybody, welcome back to another look at the 3.0 update. With this video today I would like to focus on the ground vehicles of Star Citizen and their status in the current PTU build. With the addition of the very first planetary bodies to Star Citizen, having a way to travel on their surface was essential for not only exploring and discovering points of interest, derelict sites and wrecks, but also to admire the scenery and the hard work behind the planets and the moons of Star Citizen. This is exactly the role that the ground vehicles of Star Citizen play right now and will continue to play with the addition of more and more vehicles in the future. So we have the Ursa Rover, the Nox and the Dragonfly, and although the Nox is my favorite aesthetically wise, let's start with the Ursa Rover, which is the most reliable one and the best way to travel on the surface of the moons of the standard system right now. The Ursa has a maximum crew of 2 persons, but it can carry 4 more thanks to the 4 seats that we can find in its interior, making it an excellent option for transporting more friends, more organization members, or simply troops to a specific destination in order to achieve your goals. At the same time, the Ursa Rover can have a cargo capacity of up to 4 units, so that means that it is the only ground vehicle option if you wish to transfer commodities from one outpost to another outpost on the same planet. Thanks to these capabilities, the Ursa Rover is going to be the #1 option for not only military operations, but also cargo activities, legal or illegal. To protect itself, it comes with a turret with 2 size 1 weapons, 2 Bulldog laser repeaters, which are not really that powerful and will not help you against other ships, but will be more than efficient, more than enough against other players, infantry and other vehicles. What really makes the Ursa Rover great is its 6 wheels that allow it to remain steady and navigate on the surface of a planet or a moon, even at the top speed with ease. The Ursa has absolutely no problem to go fast everywhere, even on uneven terrain, to travel with your maximum speed and reach fast your destination. Actually, right now it is the only ground vehicle that can achieve this without any significant problem, and it is the most reliable way of traveling from one outpost to another. Although its speed is not as fast as the other 2 ground vehicles, space bikes we shall call them actually, according to CIG always, it is the best way for me personally to travel right now because it will get you where you want to go. Let's move on now and talk about the Nox and the Dragonfly, the other 2 ground vehicles, or should we say space bikes. Since they can travel, they can hover on the surface of the moons of Star Citizen, but they can also fly in space. To be totally honest, right now they are not very good for traveling on the surface, but they are very good, excellent and quite fast when you are flying in space. Let's start with the Nox, which aesthetically, like I have mentioned already, is my favorite one. It has only 1 person as crew, no cargo capacity, and in order to defend itself it comes with 2 size 1 weapons, M3A laser cannons, exactly like the Dragonfly. When you fly in space, its SCM is at 275 and its afterburner is at 1107 meters per second. On the ground it can reach the maximum speed of 100 meters per second, but it is the least stable one of the 3 ground vehicles we are seeing today, and it's going to be a suicide, a real pain to try to travel fast on an uneven terrain. The Dragonfly on the other hand can be a bit more useful, not only because it is a bit more steadier than the Nox thanks to its design, but also because it can carry a 2nd person. It bears the same weapons, the exact same loadout with the Nox, and although now its cargo capacity is 0, the original plan was to have some cargo capacity even if you carry a 2nd person. In the current PTU build we cannot add any cargo to the Dragonfly, we cannot carry something with us, so we will have to wait how this is going to evolve and what the cargo capacity, the final cargo capacity of this ground vehicle is going to be, and if the original plan is going to become a reality. When flying in space, its SCM speed can go up to 255 meters per second and its afterburner can go up to 1099 meters per second. On the ground it can reach the maximum speed of 90 meters per second. One thing to notice regarding their space capabilities is that although they cannot jump by themselves, they need to be carried by another vessel in order to go to another area of space. They can be really powerful, they can be a powerful tool in the hands of a group of players, and they can hunt down slower targets. They can deal significant damage if we are talking about some of them even with their size 1 weapons. On the ground they are really not that good, they are not really that powerful. The Dragonfly is a bit steadier, it can travel somewhat easier than the Nox, but you cannot really travel at your top speed. Even a small rock, even a slight anomaly on the ground will set them both flying, and in the case of the Nox it is very easy to have an accident and even die. Right now both the Dragonfly and the Nox are somewhat floaty, they don't really behave that well. It's hard to control them 100% and they drift a lot. So it is not the best way to travel around the surface of the moons of Star Citizen. I definitely recommend and prefer personally the Ursa Rover. I think it is a lot of fun to drive with the Ursa Rover, and it is a lot more fun to fly in space with the space bikes. The developers are planning to make the space bikes able to perform atmospheric flight and transition from hovering to SEM speeds, and this right now seems to be the only way to make them somewhat useful for traveling on a planet at least. So these were the ground vehicles of Star Citizen right now, and although the Nox and the Dragonfly are somewhat more impressive than the Ursa Rover is the best and most reliable way right now to travel on the surface of the moons of Star Citizen. Have you tried them yet? What do you think of the ground vehicles we have right now? What do you think of the 2 space bikes and their performance, and which one of these 3 is your favorite one? Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.